Gait for a working dog is extremely important as a test of conformation. Judges should thoroughly evaluate each dog's gait from the front, the side, and the rear. The Siberian Husky's characteristic gait should be smooth and seemingly effortless. He is quick and light on his feet, with good reach in front and drive behind. This characteristic gait can only be produced by properly formed and well-balanced body proportions. It is best evaluated on a loose lead. As the dog comes toward you, you should see the forelegs gradually converge inward so that the pads fall in a line directly under the longitudinal center of the body as speed increases. This tendency to single track is natural and desirable. Going away, you should see the legs carried straight forward, with no turning in or out. The hind legs should move in the path of the forelegs on the same side. This dog is traveling with the legs much too wide apart and is crossing in front. It is incorrect movement. This is the correct gait. It's smooth, steady, and light. See how the head is lowered and slightly forward as the dog moves and the tail trails. The top line remains firm and level. Remember, the Siberian should be shown on a loose lead, like this, at a moderate trot. Judges should insist on this requirement. Moving the dog at too fast a gait, making him overreach, is incorrect and inefficient. Now let's discuss the Siberian's coat. It's a double coat, providing plenty of protection against ice and bitter cold. The coat is medium length, giving a well-furred appearance. The coat should never be so long as to obscure the clean-cut outline of the dog. A coat so long or shaggy as to distort the proportions of the dog must be penalized. The outer coat is straight and somewhat smooth-lying. It should never be harsh, nor standing off from the body. The undercoat is soft and dense, and is of sufficient length to support the outer coat. This dog's coat is not correct. It's too long and gives the dog a shaggy appearance. Judges should be aware that coats can camouflage inadequacies in conformation as well as cover virtues. You must use your hands to determine actual structure. Long, rough, or shaggy coats should be faulted. In texture, the coat is not harsh nor silky, but soft to the touch. It's important to remember that the Siberian Husky is a natural breed, and that trimming or scissoring of the coat, other than the feet and whiskers, is never to be condoned. Any such trimming not allowed by the standard is to be severely penalized. Note also that lack of undercoat is normal during the shedding season. As for color, all colors from black to pure white are allowed. Facial markings are common in this breed, including heavy masking, heavy shadings, or open faces. All are equally acceptable. Coat color is a cosmetic feature in this breed, not related to function, so any color or marking is permissible. The Siberian Husky's temperament comes from his tradition as a team player. He's gentle and friendly, alert and outgoing, but retains a measure of independence. He is not a guard dog, and so is not overly suspicious of strangers or aggressive with other dogs. Aggressive behavior toward dogs or people cannot be tolerated in this breed and should be severely penalized. Shyness is not a characteristic trait either, though some measure of reserve and dignity may be expected in the mature dog. As for size, dogs should be between 21 and 23.5 inches at the withers, bitches between 20 and 22 inches. In weight, dogs should be about 45 to 60 pounds, and bitches 35 to 50 pounds. Weight should always be considered in relation to overall proportion and balance. Males should be masculine but never coarse. The bitches are feminine but without weakness of structure. These measurements and weights are the upper and lower limits of the range, with no preference given to either extreme. However, dogs over 23.5 inches or bitches over 22 inches must be disqualified. This is the only disqualification called for in the standard. Judges should not hesitate to measure any dog whose height they question. The Siberian Husky is a perfect example of an animal intimately connected with his environment and his work. Fastidiously clean and adaptable to all kinds of living conditions, the intelligence, tractability, and eager disposition of the Siberian Husky have earned his place as an agreeable companion and willing and dependable worker.